Hello and welcome back to Lollujo Gaming and our Let's Play series of Bath City Football Club here in Football Manager 2019. We're currently in our third season and we just got promoted to Vanilla National League, and we've been doing alright here in the first couple of games, and we're a little bit over the relegation battle. So a little bit up in the table, and we can't really complain that much, even though we've been a little bit unlucky in the middle of the first or the start of the season, so to say. But nonetheless, we have a pretty good result here in our back, and we are meeting our league winners in Vanilla National League South last season that got promoted with us. So we'll play Wellstone here as a away team in our next match, so it should be a pretty exciting match here, and we'll move forward towards that game. While we do remember to smash that like button if you like what you see here, and it's really the best way for me to see if you enjoy the content or not, and also do leave a comment and let me know just about anything, if you think I'm doing something wrong or you would like to see some other format in this Let's Play series or anything like that. And also, the most positive and informative comment on each episode will get pinned, just so you know. And if you haven't done so already, smash that subscribe button as well, or not smash it, just hit it once, and you can also hit the notification bell if you want, so you're sure that you get notifications when we upload new episodes to the channel, which we do daily here at Lollujo Gaming. And so we get some pre-match tactical advice here from our assistant manager Jim Rollo, and one is to drop a Galore from the starting team, so we might do that. And I guess that is more or less everything that we need to take care of there. And according to the bookmakers, it's pretty even here against Wellstone, but we are slight underdogs, so we'll see what happens there. And here we certainly have a good center back that is available on free transfer, I believe. Yep. So we'll definitely approach him to sign him here. We don't really want to make this promise here. You can see if, so we can make the promise, suggest to him that we finish in the top half of Vanilla National League in 2 seasons or something like that. So hopefully we can manage to sign him here. And Candle here not being good enough, certainly. We got another scouting meeting here to go through, so let's do that and see if we have any interesting players here. Not the case. And finally a pretty good training week with an average rating here of 7.46, so that's nice. Let's check the individual levels. So Alloy and Merch doing very well here. We have Ward improving as well, which is good, but we have Barrett, our new keeper now, so don't matter that much. We have Stuart improving overall a bit as well, but he's losing acceleration, unfortunately, since we signed him. And also long shots, but long shots is not really what he needs as a midfielder. Sure, it isn't bad, but not really what he needs, and we had no player really to complain about their training performance. We'll sign him tried to sign this defender for 3 years on a 3-year contract is all right. I think I will remove the yearly and promotion wage rises, and we guess that he wants between 1.3 and 1.7k, so we'll start at the low end of that at 1.3, and apparently I think we'll manage to get an agreement there, which is very nice. So if you do manage to sign this player, we'll be very, very happy. We had quite a lot of other players or other clubs that were interested in him. Hopefully we can snatch him up nonetheless, and no other club makes any offers. But that, I guess, is probably a dream world, but we sure can dream. So let's see here how Genovese did in last match. So he did all right, so he will get to stay in the team for now. And we'll check Adeloy here. So he did very good in last match, so I don't know why the suggestion would be to take him off. And let's check Candy here as well. We have Batten who could place in, and Candy had an alright game as well. And on the bench we have Hutton, Rigg, Oliver and Melaluz, which is alright by me. Yeah, we could be using a defender that could play more positions, but this is alright, I think. So we'll submit the team here. Let's see here, we have Stewart, yeah, and he'll Paxman out, yeah. So let's continue here. So let's kick off here on play, and here, just when we're starting here, I like to do a small shout out to Lollujo, who's a very good inspiration for doing this series. He's doing a very similar thing in Let's Play Holme, and I do really think that he's doing a great Let's Play series and showing everything. I do believe he's doing only matches though. So if you want to check something similar out, do check out his channel. Yeah, just really like to do a small shout out that he makes pretty good stuff and is a good inspiration for all the rest of us that are doing Football Manager videos. He's only doing that on his channel. We're not really only doing that, but we are doing one very long-term series here in this series, so hopefully you do enjoy this, and maybe if you're a fan of Lollujo, you might find yourself here as well, and hope you enjoy the content. Anyway, we have gotten stuck here in the beginning with Wellston getting a goal, but we do have a chance here, or a highlight, and it's to Gray, and it's a goal for Bath City, making it equalizer 1-1 for Bath City versus Wellston here. So very nice. They're coming back in the 15 minutes. I believe they scored in, well, before the 10th minute there, and definitely look lucky there, getting that bounce off at the Wellstone player, and Gray there being very good positioned and taking good care of that chance. And it's another highlight here coming up. And the ball down to your defenders, up to Stewart, and it's a wide ball to Markanday, and versus the keeper, and he gets two chances I believe, but both saved by the keeper. And unfortunately we get an injury here on Adeloy, so the question is, should we put on Oliver or Melaluz? I think we'll put on Oliver. Let's look here how Madalouse, yeah, Madalouse is also 2 stars as a poacher, and I do think we want a poacher alongside Brunt, so we'll put in Oliver. And we'll follow all these green suggested boxes and to increase the chance of a result here. So after one half, the scoreline is 1-1 for Bassett versus Wellstone. Shots are 7-8, shot on target is 3-5, and possession is 50-50%. And let's see here, the ratings pretty decent overall on most players, but we have a couple here that are not that great, that are at 6.3, so we'll let those players know that we are not happy with their performance so far, and we'll let them have the chance here until around the 60-minute mark here to improve, and we'll see if they do that. And we have also many players that have a yellow card here, so we might have to change some of those out, but we'll wait closer to the 60-minute mark here. And we have a highlight here in the 50-minute. It's a goal kick from Wellstone, and we break the ball in midfield. The ball up here to Oliver, and he's crossed into Brunt, and it's a goal for Bath City, taking the lead here for the first time in the game. 2-1 for Bath City versus Wellstone. So a very good pass there by Stewart, and good run by Oliver, and very nice cross as well. And nice there by Brunt, getting first to that ball with the header just under the bar, or on the bar rather, I'd say. And Stewart here with the free kick just over the top bar. So we're in the 60-minute mark here, but it's another highlight. And a red card, I guess. So yeah, that was a red card. So how do we want to play this? I think we will have Hill out here on the winger. And I guess we'll have to put in Sean Rigg here in the team. And I guess we'll do our last substitution here as well. We'll put in Hutton instead of Merch to remove one of the players who have a yellow card. And we'll move down to cautious here in our mentality. So hopefully we can still make this a win, or at least a draw with this tactic. We have another highlight here in the 73rd minute, looking to be for us, but no, it's a bad ball, and it breaks to Wellstone, building the ball up here on the right hand side, and the cross comes in, and it's a goal here for Wellstone, and making that equalizer very, very shortly after that red card there, unfortunately. And I guess that was in the midfield it happened, so due to maybe one player being short, and I don't know what our defenders did there whatsoever. 2 players attacking the ball and 1 player missing, and the cross in totally, which is pretty darn bad, but hopefully we can keep this together to get out with a draw at least. We do have a highlight here in the 87th minute, looking to be maybe for Bath City. We have Markandey wide, and it's a cross in here, and it's a shot from Stewart, and it's a goal for Bath City FC, making the lead here late in the game. 3-2 for Bath City versus Wellstone. So extremely happy if we can keep this together now for the last few minutes. Very, very good finish there by Stewart, and once again Brunt with a lovely header there. So really great stuff. We have 4 minutes to go, seconds to go now only on till the final whistle, which should be now. Hopefully that is nothing. And one last chance. Yeah, so held by your keeper, so it should be the final whistle here any second now. Yeah, still waiting on the final whistle here. And that's it. So the final scoreline 3-2 for Bath City versus Wellstone. Shots 14-13, shots on target 7-10, and possession 53-47%. And looking at our players, all players performing really well here. Especially considering we're one man short here. So very happy with this performance. I'm very happy that we managed to get out here with a win after we had Adelaide off the pitch and Gray sent off. So very much happening here in this game. So very exciting game here actually, and performing very well against the last season's league winners. So always nice to come home with a win after that, and hopefully that should improve our placement in the league a little bit as well. So it should be a little bit more clear from the relegation battle, and that certainly is the case. So we move up to 11th place after that performance, and 16 points in 11 games. It's pretty darn good, I'd say. We'll probably need around 46 points, so 46 matches and 1 point per game in average to stay out of the relegation battle or relegation zone. So a good and quite important win here possibly, and we'll not do any action here for or we'll issue a warning actually for Gray here, and not appeal against the ban. And unfortunately we get Adloy out here 5 to 6 weeks, so we'll send him to the physio, and we'll praise Stuart for his good performance, and Gray accepts his warning, so that's good. And we have Stuart and Hayden reaching the yellow card limits as well. So next game here coming up against Hartlepool United at home will be pretty tough, even though they are placed 20th in the league, since we will have quite many players that are suspended. We have Hill, no, not Hill, we have Gray, and we have Stewart, and we have Hayden, and we have Paxman out also, and Adloy out as well. So we have 5 or 6 players of our regular team out. So hopefully we can manage to get together a good team nonetheless, and a good result. The best case would be if we manage to sign that new defender. That would be perfect. And we get some play development advice here. So we'll move these players from under 23s to under 18s. And Kellen Ward, or second keeper that we replaced with a new keeper, can apparently be a lot better than the keeper that we signed, but that's probably not going to be the case here in the game, since we are in Vanarama National League only. We are not even a professional team, so it's very hard to improve the players. Especially if they are not playing and not training full time. So, as I said, probably not being the case here. And we have the financial result here for September, and we managed to do a pretty darn huge loss here of 20k. Not really sure why, since we do have definitely a lower player wage than last season. But yeah, we'll will have very good finances nonetheless. And the board here overall is very happy with us, so that's nice. And we have some pre-match tactical advice for a match against Hartlepool. So let's see here. We have quite a few team instructions to add, so let's do that. And we have Merch suggested to drop here from the team, and he's been playing, well, alright, not the greatest, so we'll maybe switch him for Hutton instead. And we are slight underdogs here according to the bookmakers, but it's pretty much even Steven, so hopefully we can have a good result nonetheless. And let's check this scouting meeting here. Nothing really interesting here until the last player here, which is all right, but the cost and wage here definitely is not something we'll manage, of course. But we can just keep scouting here. We could maybe snatch him up on a free contract or on the end of his contract, which you never know. And another week with a pretty good training here with an average rating of 735, which is nice. Very much improving a little bit more here in his second month. And Oliver improving a little bit over the place as well, which is pretty good here. And we'll play him. He'll get his chance to play as a starter here a little bit more, so hopefully he can improve for that. And we have Hayden here improving also overall a little bit on his ratings, which is pretty good. He's been pretty much not improving, but we have jumping reach that have it's improved 1 point, so that's pretty good, and we have a few more that have actually changed, so that's nice, and no player really to complain about, so that's good as well. So we'll allow all players that need match sharpness in the senior team to play for the under 23s for 60 minutes per match until they are match fit. And we'll appeal against the ban against Luke Ray, since he got 2 further match suspensions, which is not good for us, of course. Gray has been performing pretty darn well, actually, so it's not that great for us. And yeah, as you see, we have a lot of suspensions and injuries and stuff like that. So we'll start with what we know what we'll do. So we'll have Oliver instead of Adloy. And I guess we'll need to bring up someone from the under 23s and so on as well here. And we'll have Rig instead of Gray. And then we need a central midfielder, which we don't really have, but let's see here, we'll have Patton instead of Hayden, that we know. And we need 2 players here from under 23s or under 18s, which should be midfielders. So let's check our under 23s and under 18s. So we have no midfielder here. We have Ollis middle left. Don't really want to bring him up. So here, Tarek White definitely will go up to the senior squad for this match. And we'll actually take up Rob Rogers here as well. And we'll go back to tactics here. So we'll have Tarek White instead of Stewart. And we'll have Rob Rogers here on the bench instead of Hayden. So Madelouse will, I guess, have to play midfielder in any position, and we'll have Rob Rogers in attack if we need to. And yeah, I think we'll play our team like this. This is the best we can do, really, which is not great, but hopefully we can keep it together nonetheless. So let's kick off and play. So a pretty slow start here. The first 15 minutes, not much happening in terms of highlights, but we seem to be not dominating the game, but having the most of the game so far, with 3-1 in shots and 56 to 45% in possession. But it actually looks like there will be no highlight in the first half. And the end of the first half is coming any second, and there it is. So scoreline after one half is 0-0 for Bassett versus Hartlepool. Shots are 3-3, shots on target is 2-1, and possession 55 to 45%. So an alright first half, I guess. Let's look at the player ratings here. I guess alright, but overall our players not doing what they should, really. We have no player really sticking out being good, or so to say. We have our keeper doing a decent job, but other than that it all looked pretty bleak, I would say. But hopefully we can improve on that in the second half here. We have a small injury on Rig here, so I guess we'll put on Malalus in that position. We'll show some passion here. And we reached the 60-minute mark, so we'll do another substitution here. And we now want to switch out Tarek White, who are nervous and not playing great here. So we'll actually let Campbell Gordon have a chance here in the midfield. And we do get a highlight here in the 70-minute mark, and apparently I think it will be a red card here for Noble. Yes, it is. So we'll switch our mentality to attacking straight after that, and we'll actually shout the man more here. We'll make changes. I will go to very attacking here even, and hope that we can get something out of this. And another demand more here. We'll shout 5 minutes to go. Hopefully they can make something out of it, but probably not, since this is the 95th minute, and that's the case. The final whistle there. So final scoreline is 0-0 for Bassett versus Hartlepool. Shots are 4-8. Shots on target 3-4, and possession 59 to 41%. So overall, an alright result, I guess, since we really hadn't a strong team on the lineup here, and overall the players doing decently well as well. So can't really complain that much, even though it's a team that we really ought to do better against than just a draw. But for this match, I guess it's been all right. So we're still 11th in the league after that match. And a decent attendance there, I guess, of 1,162 people attending the game. And a rig out 2 to 3 days, which is good. Hopefully he will be back for the match against Torquay. But since Gray still will be banned for a couple of more matches, most probably. But anyway, that will be everything for this episode. Hope you enjoyed this. If you've done so, please smash that like button, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button as well if you haven't subscribed already, so you're not missing out on any of the daily content that we bring to you here at Raw Slow Gaming. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.